Errare humanum est. Don't worry, I am not having a stroke. I am just quoting an ancient Roman saying in Latin, which translated into English means to err is human. This saying recognizes the fundamental fact of our existence. As humans, we are bound to make mistakes. No matter how hard we try, and try we should, from time to time, we will err in our judgments and our choices. Today's gospel passage gives us an example of a person who made grave errors in managing the property of their employer. However, strangely enough, in the rest of that story, the main character seems to receive Jesus' approval for further mismanaging the wealth that was not his own, for making several more serious errors. As always, we must remember that the Bible is not a business school textbook, but it contains theological and spiritual truths instead. What is happening in this passage, I believe, is that Jesus is telling us that if we must err, we should err on the side of those who do not have wealth, who are the debtors, not the lenders, who do not have enough oil or wheat to feed their family. As we celebrate the 130th anniversary today here at St. Stanislaus, we must acknowledge that our story, the story of this church family, is not only full of glorious victories and enviable achievements. We too have erred from time to time. I have erred and made more than my fair share of mistakes. And yet, Jesus continues to call us, to call you and me, to continue this stewardship, to keep managing what is not ours, but God's. Yes, perhaps we will continue to make mistakes and err from time to time. But as long as we err on the side of those who are on the margins, not in the centers of power, we will be good stewards of God's kingdom. As long as we choose to err on the side of mercy over vengeance, on the side of welcome and inclusion over rejection and exclusion, on the side of forgiveness over condemnation, we too will find God's approval, even if our efforts are less than perfect. Alexander Pope, in a poem published in 1711, wrote that to err is human, to forgive is divine. I could not agree anymore. If we are bound to err, let us err on the side of love. Amen.